Hello and welcome to Blockbuster Tips. My name's Thomas and you can check out my channel, RosserProductions, by clicking the link below. I haven't really been watching an awful lot of TV recently. I mean, I watch a lot of comedy, so, you know, Peep Show, IT Crowd, BBC sort of panel shows, you know, Mock the Week and that. But a while back I was watching The Pacific. I really enjoyed that. It was a really good TV programme or mini-series. And I also really enjoyed Flash Forward. That was a very long series, but you know. Recently I've been watching some sort of like classic Guy Ritchie and stuff. I mean, Snatch has got to be up in my favourites list, probably my favourite. You know, This Is England is also a very good film. I really love that. Such a good story. And I'm currently using a Panasonic SDR-H40, which is a hard drive camera with 40 gig. Unfortunately, it's standard definition, but you know, you've just got to make films with what you've got. You know, you can't let it hold you back. For stills, I use a Canon PowerShot A470, and you know, I use it for a little bit of video as well because it's, you know, it's just digital compact, so it's good. This is a difficult one actually. A lot of people will say sound, but you know, if you can deal with the microphone that's on board your camera, then you can do fine. You know, I would say editing software is important, but actually, I think knowledge, actually knowing what you want to do, and actually the skills needed and the techniques to actually make a film, because if you're just going out and shooting with a camera, then you won't quite get that sort of like the right sort of look. But if you've watched some films and you know sort of what the shots are like, you know, the rule of thirds, a variety of different shots, then you can actually get something that really does look authentic, and you can get some really good stuff. Also, being passionate, you need to want to make a film. Although equipment-wise, I don't know. I would say editing software is important. Although it doesn't really matter because you can create some stunning films in Movie Maker, but then you can apply incredible effects in After Effects. You know, you don't have to have Final Cut Pro to make a pro movie. I currently edit with Sony Vegas 64-bit because I've just got my new computer, as you can see behind me. So I've got that, which runs very smoothly, and you know, it's a fantastic editing software. Before that, I used sort of Premiere and After Effects, but mainly I sort of edited in After Effects. I didn't really have any proper editing software, and then I was struggling, you know, because it's not designed for editing, and it was like, I need some proper editing software. So for PC, unfortunately, there's not really a standout editing software. For Mac, of course, Final Cut. But for PC, definitely go for Sony Vegas. There's so many different types. I'm using Sony Vegas Pro 9, 64-bit version. So it's got, it handles very well. It's good for video, exceptionally good for audio. And it just sort of simplifies your job a little bit. Ooh, my dream camera. Of course, everyone's going to be saying Red 1 camera, because that is the thing now. You know, shooting in 2K and 4K on a digital camera is stunning. But that's a bit out of the league at the moment. I mean, I don't see 10 grand coming on my doorstep tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be getting the Red particularly soon. But at the moment, I quite fancy the Canon HFS 21, which is sort of their top of the market prosumer flash drive camera, and it's got a 9 megapixel sensor and all sorts. It looks like a very good camera, but need a bit of money for that first, so I'll be saving up for that. performance is very important. You know, you can tell when a film has poor performance, but film is kind of about, you know, when you listen to the radio, you listen to a radio show, it's the voice, it's the sound which needs to capture you, or a piece of music. With film, the idea is that it's imagery. It's the imagery that is most important, and I would say visuals, just the picture, you know, it has to look good. The colours have to be like standing out, and but you know, the performance, the acting is also as important, I would say. That's a difficult one. I think I'll go for visuals actually. That's a difficult one actually. I've not really worked on any major projects, but my biggest one this year was probably my media production, which I'm uploading in the next month, hopefully. There'll be a couple of teasers for that on my channel coming soon. But yeah, we shot over about a period of a month. You know, we were shooting in car parks, at school, in the woods, in different people's houses. And that was just for a title sequence. And there was a lot of work went into that. I was editing so much. It was such a huge project. But, you know, other than that, I've done a little bit of like semi-pro work, sort of just some editing for a couple of companies, but I've not really worked on a feature yet, so got my biggest project coming up soon, hopefully. These questions are tough, actually. My dream job. I couldn't really say at the moment, actually. Of course, you know, you want to direct a feature film, don't you? But I'm not entirely sure. You know, I really do like being behind the camera. So you know, camera operator or cinematographer. Cinematography is a really interesting topic because you've got to create the visual. You've got to construct an image which people want to see. Which yeah, that appeals to me actually, I think. But I'm also interested in advertising actually. I would love to create an advert that just warps people's mind into buying a product, you know. That would be really interesting. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to see how it goes really, and just sort of see what happens. My advice to any filmmaker, whether you're using a mobile phone, whether you're using Windows Movie Maker, or you're using Avid or Final Cut, just be passionate. Want to make a film, enjoy making the film, because you know, it's not about having the HD camera, having the best editing software, having the best visual effects. Whatever equipment you've got, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you've got external microphones or you're just using the one built into your digital camera. If you can make a film, if you've got enough software and enough camera equipment to make a film, and that's what you want to do, then do it. Just be passionate. You know, you've got to enjoy making a film, because if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. You know, some people are happy playing music. If you're happy making a film, then just do it. Thank you for watching this little interview. You might have been bored to death by it. But yeah, please do check out my channel, RosserProductions. There'll be a link in the description bar. Also, you can click on the link that you're seeing on your screen right now, and you know, check out my videos. I've got some good short films planned for this summer. I'm shooting a couple next week. And also, I've got my media coming up soon. I've got quite a lot of videos in the works at the moment, actually. So if you like my channel, then please do subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I've got to thank Alex for letting me do an interview with Blockbuster Tips. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching my interview. I hope you've learnt a couple of things from it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.